Okay, guys, I'm back with the very first video. I am partly dedicating this channel to the movement of those who are quitting their jobs. Again, I say quitting their jobs, not just quitting their jobs for no benefit, but quitting your job to go into your own business, quitting your job to explore and expand and multiply, make investments. And of course, prior to quitting your job, you should plan and think about the things that you're going to be needing to prepare for your quit and investment, and to see you generate income as a result. What you could do is use the advantage, if you can, to gain income from any of the sources that are available, whether if you're into drop shipping, whether if you're into trading. It's real good and lucrative to get into the trading at $50 a share. You can see that grow over time. There are a lot of things that you can get into, but I think it's a big movement, a huge movement that is going on. People are opting out to work. They don't want to go and punch a clock and work for a person, or go in an environment and work with people that may not be people who are of your same moral character, of integrity, or people that you just would never be around had it not been for the opportunity for you having that job and needing that money to pay your bills. So this is also highlighting how I also decided to become homeless. Now, that was by choice. Okay, I've planned this in years in the making. I knew what it would be like, because as a result of me working in the field of social work and teaching, I'm going to give you a brief cap about my story. I grew up in a suburban community. Didn't really have the best emotional support, but I grew up with the best, I guess, educational institutions and those types of things. But growing up in that environment, and then becoming of the age of 18, being thrust into the world of people that are actually from my own culture, because I did not grow up around people within my culture, completely unprepared, and then ridiculed, so not fitting into the community that I grew up in, which was a community where there were no people that were of my ethnicity or culture, into one that is of my ethnicity and of my culture that's associated with me, but I have no clue or been raised within what they've been raised in. But having to face the situations that come along with that, having a family that actually sold drugs and being involved with them and the things that they did, me not being of that sort of lifestyle, I wasn't good at it, so I kind of got caught. And then I changed my life around and decided to not do those types of things, but go to college and strive for higher education. Upon striving and completing my educational goals, attending various prestigious colleges and things like that, which took a while for me to build. I've landed many dream jobs. I've worked in many states, and I was able to work in the fields of working with children, infants, people who are in the sixth grade, that age group, after school programs, teenagers, all the way into adults over the past 30 years. And that has given me a great a variety of experiences. But the thing about it is that as a result of those experiences, which the people are deserving, it started to turn into something else at my last job, where the people there, they were involved with different types of things like drugs and, exploiting their own selves to gain money, which women did just to get funds. They would use their bodies, and men would sell drugs or do different things to hustle to gain that money for their habits. And then it didn't stop where it were the people who were over 40. It actually included them, and them even smoking crack and doing dope in that community, as well as the young people doing pills and ecstasy pills and being hypersexual, or what's the word, hyperbole, Well, anyway, yeah, it's very, very it's running rampant in certain areas in certain communities because people are in need of money and people don't have the things that they need, so they're using their bodies. They're even playing the role of love and acting like they're in love, or even feeling the emotions of love because they're able to get the things that they need by exploiting their own selves and their bodies, as well as the men being addicted to different substances, lost, not finding themselves, not knowing who they are, needing direction. A lot of folks are not literate and not able to read and write, so they're not able to function in the society. So that is the problem that's going on, and I decided to just, I'm not abandoning that group of people, but when you've given the opportunity with people that you've been around over a 5-year period, and you can see the people that just, really don't care, they just want to use the system. They just want to benefit from the free things and keep doing what they're doing. I've been around it, I know that, and there are people who actually generally get help, but I wanted to venture out into working and doing my own business of things. It's better to be in that position, and financially it helps because you don't have to think about finances. You don't have to think about things that are the necessities that you need, because it's covered when you're making investments and you're generating income, and it gives your heart and your mind and your consciousness to grow in areas that are not possible when you are under the system here within this country, as well as many other countries where you have to work and you go to work and you go and earn a certain amount for a period of a week or 2 weeks and get paid, and you use that money to pay your bills and pay, that is something that's been presented to these societies recently as if it's something that's been a staple since the beginning of time, and of which it hasn't. Most folks are have been in history their own business owner, their own stock of their own resources to gain income for their families. That dynamic was totally hijacked by these cities and these systems that have been blanketed, and people have been dispersed, separated, and cultures and families have been destroyed. For the sake of these systems, people and generations and the memory and their history supposedly was erased. But everything comes back to the light. Everything comes out in the light, and it's just a crazy thing that has ended up in our society where all of the lies have come out. With Vladimir Putin revealing the Russian icons, and with the understanding that we've always known in the communities we come from, but the marginalization of our people and the things that have occurred and how they've been ignored, and how blatantly Israel was established in 1948, as there was a mass conversion of people who were the sponsors of the transatlantic slave trade that were behind removing us from our identity for over a 400-year period, which ended March 8th, 2024, from 2024, 400 years. So, I'm going to end that video right now, but I am currently going through my homeless journey. I am in a shelter with a group of men, maybe 50 to 60, and also with women on the other floor, 30 or 40 of them. But I stay in my lane. I keep my cool. I do what I'm supposed to do. I enjoy myself at nice restaurants, and I have a plan, an exit plan, and that exit plan ends with not only one house but a few properties that I will own. The first property I look forward to obtaining would be in March of this year, 2025, and immediately as soon as I get that, I'm going to put it on the market, and I'm going to also try to obtain some. It's already in the making of another house that's totally in another state, but it's within my ability to get to it and do. I have someone there working on that, so all while being homeless. I don't want for anything. I have everything that I need. I'm traveling lightly. This is the urban way of living off the grid. By using the existing facilities, the world becomes your living room, as I like to say. Well, my channel is Chosen Ones, and I will get with you with some more videos and content of this journey as you see me grow, and as I highlight the different things that I am doing, will do, and the completion of them being done and the success behind it. And yeah, so I just want you to realize that um, anybody can do this if you put your mind to it. There's a level of discipline that I had to accept, and it's great because when you're disciplined, you could tell yourself no. You could literally tell yourself no. You know you don't. You know you want to. You know you really want to, but you know it's not good, and you have to tell yourself no. And having that dynamic and applying to various areas and eliminating debt, eliminating the responsibility of a bill, and taking the low road and the moral road, which is the high road, out of the way of the world and how this system operates, to speed past forward, taking a fast lane, taking advantage of opportunity. And I want everyone to take advantage of this opportunity as this movement is gaining momentum, even if you're not working, even if you don't have a job. You know, there's many other ways to make money from scratch, from nothing, whether if it's online, internet, whether if it's hustling or using drop shipping or selling to the bodegas, Red Bull, you know, you can get them on wholesale, you know, but there's different things that can be done. There isn't no excuse, especially if you have a phone. All right, so take care, guys. I'll be hollering at y'all in the future with more updates and progress. It's going to be a series of videos. I don't know, maybe 100, 200, I don't know, but I'm going to cover other topics too. Take care and God bless.